Happy Sunday. This is Karen from Shrooms and Shrugs. And check out this fail. I don't know why it's leaning towards front. It's more like bunny ears now instead of a jester hat. But I think it's because I made the brim too tight. Is the only thing I can think of. And instead of doing a mattress stitch, I decided to try something different so I could have little pansexual wings. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be selling this one. Maybe I'll just wear this myself. I don't know. What do we think? I didn't feel like setting my tripod up, so that's not happening. But it needs bells. It needs bells. That's all there is to it. And my hair's a mess. Then I'm in a hazy kind of place right now because I've got the information that my sister-in-law is ready to move in with her boyfriend. A month and a half. And I don't know how I feel about it. Part of me is like, yes, now David can have his man cave and the house will be less crowded. I can work pretty easily and I won't feel so suffocated because there won't be people coming in and out of my house all the time. But then the other part of me is like, oh my God, this is way too quick, and I don't want her feeling like she has to move in just because of the fact that she doesn't know what she's going to do about the job situation, and she didn't want to stay rent-free with us, and it came to that, and that would never have been an issue. I started crying with my partner today when he was telling me that his sister is ready to move out, because the truth of the matter is I don't know if it's I don't think she's really ready to move out, or I'm not ready for her to move out. I don't know. I was planning on having her there for at least a year, you know. It is what it is. There's pros and cons to this decision. And she is a 43, almost 44-year-old woman. Am I getting the math right? I believe she was born in 82. And I'm 45. So yeah. My partner and I are a little torn up about the situation. But we understand that she is an adult and this is her life, and if moving in with her partner after a month and a half of dating is what she wants to do, then that's what she wants to do. And I told my partner, just please let her know. God forbid anything should happen and she realizes this is a bad decision, that she is more than welcome to come back without any I told you so, without any of that. Fuck. Family's crazy. My 13-year anniversary with my partner is tomorrow. I'm nothing planned. Well, I got one thing planned. Plans for the week. I have Tuesday. Well, I mean, I work until Monday morning, so then I'll have Monday night off, Tuesday night off, Wednesday night off, go back into work Thursday night. So I do have to go get my fingerprints. I messed up. I thought it was this past Wednesday. It's not. It's this Wednesday. I have to get fingerprints done for my job. Colo doctor on Tuesday. Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember, but he's really hot. I don't want him going up there. I don't know. So anyway, I've got this done. I've got this much pansexual yarn left. So I will start on a bandana the same way I did with the lesbian yarn. Obviously, I'm going to finish this up with another orange. I have to get another orange. This one I might have another pink or blue that'll match this. If not, it is what it is, because that'll finish that one. And now I think I'm going to do either a bandana or a jester hat with this one. Probably a few bandanas. That's easiest. I know that I might do... There's a bandana I saw where it actually comes across the head like this. Excuse me, and then like this. I'm gonna see how to make that, because that looks like fun. Looks like a lot of fun. And I think that's it for now, and we shall see how the rest of this night goes. I haven't really done much since I came into work. I'm loading up on caffeine because I'm freaking... Yeah. Okay, the bandana is done. Try to get it close up. There's not really a good picture I can take of this. Hold on. So, yeah. It's Thursday, and did a little running around this week, and doctor's appointments. Oh, my doctor's appointment. This doctor is so much better looking in person. So good looking, he's pretty. You ever know a man that's so attractive he's pretty? Well, now I do, and he's in charge of my colonoscopy. Thank God, I was wearing makeup to cover all the blushing. I know. Look at me now, just thinking about how pretty this man was. Anyway, I have to get on a fiber supplement. I have to have an ultrasound and a fibroid scan for my liver. I don't know if I had mentioned to y'all before that I do have non-alcoholic fatty liver. I'm telling you, my endocrine system broke down and everything broke down. I had family day with my daughter on Wednesday. We went and got our fingerprints done. That was quick and easy, a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And then, what else? I did a lot of ganja smoking this week. And I'm usually an edible girl, and I did do an edible once. Just to try the flavor, but I had been getting pre-rolls, and mostly I've been doing pre-rolls. And it's been getting me through the week because I have been tired and cranky, and let me tell you, it's nice to be in a good mood. I'm not condoning or foreboding anything. I'm just saying that's what worked for me. And now, here I am, getting stuff done. I don't have much to do because there were 2 girls on before me, so I was gonna water plants. They already did that. Maybe I'll try to fix the snail tank feeder. My coworker says it keeps acting funky and keeps falling, so maybe I'll work on that tonight. Definitely gonna work on trimming down some of the plants that are in the snail tank because there's way too much of it, way too much. I kind of wish I had a snail tank of my own. I'd take some for my snail tank instead of just throwing it away, but it's just so much. Hold on, I'll show you.
Morning, boys.
So I'm going to do some research on how to properly trim, I think it's called hogsweed or something. I'm going to Google it just to be on the safe side, make sure I have the right plant, and then I'm going to thin it out because there's just way too much in that tank. Yeah, and crochet. Oh, I am working on my inspiration of the Gay Men's flag. Because 3 of the greens that are in this colorway are the exact greens in the gay pride flag, the Gay Men's pride flag, plus the black, which I added. That's actually looking really cool. A little Minecrafty, but, or Stardew Valley-ish, whichever floats your boat. But I think it's turning out to be really good, and I'm on row 13? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Row 14. And when I get down to row, maybe I'll do a row of black at 14. No, I want to finish this out, which should put me at like 15 or 16. Then I'll do more of the black. And then before I get to row 22, I'll do more of this colorway, and at row 22 I'll do black, and then I'll do 2 lines of, or 2 rows of single crochet. Yeah, I think it's nice. And then if I finish this tonight, which I doubt because there's things I want to do here at work that are extra. I know me, I'm going to act my way to not do anything extra. I want to do extra stuff with the snail tank. I want to get that done. And I might go through and look at the plants and see if any of the plants need care besides watering. I don't think they will. Some might need some pruning, but I don't think so. I think the only thing you need pruning is the hogsweed in the snail tank. And then in my normal, what I'm supposed to do, or I don't normally work Thursday, but there's everyday stuff that I'm supposed to do, and I'll do that. And then I'll get to crocheting. And if I happen to finish that, then I do have my trans yarn, and then I'll be doing my trans shrug. My 2 rainbow colorways, I have 2 different ones coming because I wanted to do one that kind of did the ombre of the rainbow, and then the other one is all mixed the way this one is all mixed. And we'll see how it looks. I just haven't gotten the other yarns yet, so I'm excited. And I don't know, maybe with the other one we'll see how it goes. I have to see how big the skeins are. I have a hard time looking at the weight and trying to figure out exactly. Now I kind of know between 160 and 190 what to expect for a shrug, which is why I know if the colorway is, if the skein of yarn is 160 to 190 yards, I know that I need 4 skeins to do a, basically anything under 250, I'm gonna need 4 skeins of the yarn to do my shrugs. So at least I've got that figured out. Okay. And here's the pun of the week. I've been too lazy to feel like drawing, so I've just been printing out pictures. It's Friday, and I slept all day, except for when I had to go get my daughter and pick her up from work and bring her to get her referral check. And then I went back home and I went right to sleep. It's kind of crazy because I already worked one day and I kind of feel like this is my first day back, even though I came back last night. It's really, it's a surreal feeling. I got my second to last shipment of my Michaels order that I put in last week. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out because this is a lot of orange. It's just starting to get into the red and I'm like, oh man, I really hope we get into the other colors without it looking too crazy. But I'm sure it'll be fine. And it's thinner yarn, so I have to use a smaller hook. Instead of doing 80 chains, I had to do 100 because I just want to make sure that it still fits the same way, but I'm going to have to do a lot more rows than I did on previous shrugs. So this is a new experience, doing it this way. I'm hoping the next set of yarn I get in isn't too more on the thin side of worsted. This definitely feels closer to a DK than it does a worsted, but I'm pretty sure it says worsted. This is Lines brand Mandala Baby. It is a 3. It is a DK weight. Well, that explains it. This is what you're supposed to look, Karen, before you put your orders in. I just like the colorway. What am I gonna do? I'm thinking, it said it's only 150 grams. Oh, but it's 500 yards. I might be able to use this whole thing for one shrug, which means I could get 3 shrugs out of this. That's kind of cool. Maybe I can actually make myself a shrug, but I don't know if I want a rainbow shrug. It's a little bright for my color palette, but it's not like I couldn't just, you know, save them and make more of the rainbow shrugs to sell. What do I want to talk about today? Well, the topic of South Carolina keeps coming up, and whether we're still going to move there or not now that we found out that Kira's not moving with us. I told David I don't have a problem with it. He thinks, he's like, I know you, and I know how close to you are to your kids. He's like, you get lonely if Kira misses a week. What are you going to do when it's months before we see the kids? And of course, my thought is, well, I'll just have to FaceTime them more, and then I don't know. I do want to move to South Carolina at some point, but it seems like it's getting further and further away. do want to be at my job for at least 10 years before I go anywhere. But am I going to feel like I want to hit my 15 when I get to that point? And once I hit my 15, well, why not hit 20? You know what I mean? I don't know. But my sister-in-law is looking to move to South Carolina with her man in like a year. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. Play it by ear. Because we can't do these New York winters anymore. They're just so difficult. But the idea of not having at least one of my children with me, it is sad. But they're gonna have lives of their own, and I have to. I can't put my life on hold for my children. But I will say this: now that we're putting not the brakes, but we're putting the slow down caution signs for moving to South Carolina quickly. It gives me time to do the things I want to do, because these are the things I wanted to do, but my partner was like, I'm not going to make it another New York winter, you need to move faster. Now, he's changing his tune, because I think he's going to miss the kids. He just doesn't want to say, I'm going to miss the kids. So, I want to hit the 10-year at my job, which I'm at year 8 now. So it's 2 more years there. Aiden graduates next year. My nephew Evan graduates the year after that, and my nephew Owen graduates the year after that. I ideally wanted to stay until the last Owen, the last boy, was done with high school. Because I want to be there for their graduations. I want to be there for their proms. I already missed Evan's first prom. Technically it wasn't his prom, it was his girlfriend's prom. But I'm not going to miss his prom next year. It's just hard when most of my family's are here. But my brother's down there. I miss my brother. Okay, whatever. I miss my brother, and my sister-in-law, and Dolly. But I know I'd miss my sister and my nephews and my brother-in-law and all them too, so. Oh. We should all just pool what little money we have together and get a commune. Tony and Sarah might kill each other though. Probably not a good idea. But it'd make me happy, which is a little selfish. Oh, God. I don't know how my mother did it. How she was just so easily let us kids go at different times. I'm having a hard time. Having a really hard time. And thinking about Aiden graduating next year breaks my heart. Because that's it. That's it for my babies. And I do not see grandkids anywhere in the future. Anytime soon. So there's going to be a long period. And then when I do have grandkids, do I want to be far away from my grandkids? Absolutely not. I want to be an active grandparent. But my friend Heather's doing it. I mean, her first grandbaby's all the way in Arizona. I mean, people live far away from their kids once their kids are grown. It's something I get used to. Keep messing up my stitches. It's probably my sign to stop worrying about what I want to say and get back to work. I have to go do a bed check anyway, so I will talk to you all tomorrow. Please excuse the fan, but it's hot in here. This is the progress I've made on my shrug. I went from 0 to we are now on a sleeve. About a quarter, not even a quarter, maybe a sixth of the way. That's what happens when I use a smaller, and we're definitely gonna have to get into another scheme. So maybe I can get 2 shawls out of this. But it's looking pretty good. Hello, it is Saturday, almost Sunday. I've gotta get on the ball. I wanted to show you all a finished shrug. Not quite finished. So, let me show you where I'm at. Pull that out a little bit so I don't lose. Excuse me, any of the stitches that I've already done. So it definitely goes rainbow down this arm. Whee! But down this arm, we might make it to red. But it's a nice shrug, and it gets the rainbow across. Hopefully my other yarn will look much more funky, wild. This is a little uniform for me. I like the ombre, but I think with this next shrug, I'm going to do the basic granny square shrug and do it that way and see how that looks. Or maybe it'll be a little like it. Who knows? It's been interesting here at work. We'll leave it at that. And we'll talk about plans for next week. So, I have picked up another day at work. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I ate something that did not agree with me. Let's see. A staff meeting on Tuesday. And honestly, I went once. I put in my time. I honestly don't feel like I want to go a second time, but it was kind of nice seeing everybody. Excuse me. I don't think we're seeing Kira this week. See, this week or next week she's missing family day because she's going to spend the weekend with her father, so she needs to work those 2 days. I'm going to try to get in some puzzle time. I am going to try to get in some coloring time. Just things that relax me. We'll see. I definitely need sleep. Oh, blood work. I gotta go get my blood work done. Shoot. Oh well. So much for a relaxing week. I hate getting my blood work done. I know I have tattoos. Aren't these beautiful, the ones my brother did? I have tattoos. You would think I'm cool with needles. No. No, I am not. I hate getting my blood work done. I hate getting shots. I hate all of that shit. So yeah, now I get to worry about that. Oh well. What are you gonna do? I have to pick up the stuff for my colonoscopy prep. gotta see about getting my pharmacies changed. There's a lot of little adult things that I have to do that I don't want to do. I'm sure you all can relate. But yes, once this is done, see, all together, it's so pretty. And I still have, I'm working from this side. By the time it gets done, I think I'll work here in the green, and then I'll pick up this green. Once this green's up, I'll come back to this yellow, and then once this yellow's done, I'll come back to this yellow, you know. And then I still have 4 skeins trans yarn. Depending on when my other rainbow yarn comes, I might, because I already have a rainbow one, I might just skip right to the trans flag, and then if I have time, do the additional rainbow one. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. So that is what I will be doing. I will be doing my little arts and crafts stuff. I will be working on shrugs for my business, and hopefully getting in some time with my partner, and working. Work. I had a good week, a tiring week, but hopefully the blood work will figure that out. And I hope you all had a good week. And I will see you next time. Bye.